Okay, it's me, Bob Frizzell, and I'm here for the reality game. In my reality, it's very cold and wintry. What else can I tell you? Okay, we were talking about where we're going with the Ascension. Now, if you haven't heard about the Ascension, it is the reason why you came to planet Earth and incarnated as a human, to elevate your consciousness. And so if you're going to go on this route, you have got to do elevating your consciousness. And more than ever, you have to focus on what it is that ascension is. It's higher consciousness. So what are we trying to do? We're connecting to our source, and then we're going to get involved with whatever we're going to get involved with. It's very much a moment-to-moment procedure. You stay in the moment and you let the universe guide you. It's different than, it's just different. And in order to do the Earth Ascension, we need everyone to ascend, so everyone's got to be working on this. And what about the ones that aren't working on this? Well, they're along for a free ride, and how far are they going to get? Most people consider source to be running their lives anyway, so those ones are basically what? Are they raising their consciousness or no? You have to do your homework. I'm always told by all the spiritual gurus, because people say, well, you're already conscious, so isn't that already you're like the highest consciousness anyway? Yes and no. It depends, because if you get caught up in what we call ego, your ego will take you away from the ascension path. How do we know this? It's because that's what everyone says. Now, if you think everyone else is wrong, then go with that. But if you listen to the others, you have to do some homework, and it's mostly letting go of your ego. How do you let go of your ego? Well, meditate a lot. That's the best way to get in touch with your soul, which is supposed to be the one that's driving you to higher consciousness. Thank you. I'm Bob Frizzell. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you about is where are you going to get your Kundalini risen? Have you not heard about your chakra system or your Kundalini? This is all stuff from ancient India. And you know that there's lots of holy men in India. What do? A lot of them smoke weed, believe it or not. And they primarily go where the wind will take them. They have a country set up where holy people can wander the whole country and be what they are. So how do we do that in the Western world? It's not as easy. You can't really hop trains like they might have done 100 years ago. So I don't know. What about the Kundalini? Well, if you're going to raise your Kundalini, you need to... I don't know. Maybe your Kundalini is already rising from doing Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is body postures and doing your exercise routine with stretches. So, maybe you're already set up if you're doing that kind of thing. Or maybe you'll need to do other kinds of yogas. In the end, if you don't do yoga, will your Kundalini rise? Yes, it could. Very well could. And so what do you need to know about it? You need to know what happens with the Kundalini rising. And sometimes it's anyway, look it up. Kundalini and chakra system and see where you're at. One more thing. If you're going to get involved with anything to do with me, don't forget that you can get a hold of me by leaving me little comments and things. And don't forget to share and subscribe to our channel.